Hello, Cancer people. Welcome to Three Crows Runes. My name is Jen. Let's do some rune readings. Today we are doing readings for August 2023. I will be using the Wildwood Tarot and the Black Walnut runes. So let's get started. Just checking the setup. Let's get started with a card from the Wildwood Tarot, and we have the Four of Bows. This is going to be a lovely month for you, Cancer people. You are celebrating. This is a month in which you are having celebration. And that's beautiful. I'm just really happy for you. This is basically the Four of Wands. It's just basically, it's going to be a very pleasant celebration time. Please be careful with your fire. Don't make it do that. Fire. Maybe you should be concerned about that, dancing people. Anyway. Oops, let's get underneath that. We can get some of the things out. There we go. Right. So, central issue this month, Cancer people, we have Hagalaz, which is the rune of the hailstorm. This can have to do with chaos and things that are out of your control. And maybe, you know, you feel like the world is kind of doing that. It also has to do with weather, and it also has to do with nature and natural forces and natural energies. Either way, this is in your card for this month. There will be celebration in the midst of this, but it is going to be about connecting with nature and your nature, your natural energies. And even if there's weather that is bad, you can still celebrate in the midst of it. Leading up to this, I'm going to read Fehu reversed a few ways. This is Fehu reversed. Fehu is the rune of wealth and worth. It has to do with when it's reversed, it can either have to do with inner worth, sense of inner worth, so confidence, self-esteem, or it can have something to do with feeling a lack of worth. Maybe there's a literal lack of wealth happening. Maybe you don't have the money that you would like to have, or the resources that you would like to have. Fehu's cattle. So it's the wealth that you tend. It's living wealth. So as long as you're taking care of it, it keeps your life rich. So if you are lacking in it, it's going to be a matter of making sure that you're taking care of what keeps your life rich. If this has to do with confidence, leading up to this, you've been fairly confident. You may feel a little bit lacking in some ways, but generally your inner worth is good. So here you are, August. Things seem a little bit chaotic. There are things that may feel out of your control. What is going to help you is we have Uruz. Uruz is the wild ox. This has to do with strength and health. You are strong. You are inherently strong. And, health, regardless of actual health, generally you have a good, healthy outlook on things. So strength and health are going to help you. Also, just basically, I'm trying to think of a way to say this. I don't want to say stick-to-itiveness, but just basically you're solid. Stubbornness can be a good trait in terms of that you can become the immovable object. You can become, not movable things. The storm can blow around you. It's like Yoni Yinton says about, be like the bison. The bison doesn't run from the storm because then it will last longer. If the bison faces into the storm. And that's what you do. You are very strong and very grounded. And if there is a situation where there is the hailstorm happening, you face into it and it doesn't move you. So that's basically where you're at. You're the solid point in the storm. And that's what helps you in it is, that storm can happen. You are going to celebrate within it. And a big fire certainly helps. Again, hopefully not that big. So be careful with your fire. What doesn't help is we have manas. Manas is the rune of humanity and your part in it. So don't let yourself be swayed by what people say you should and shouldn't do. That's going to drag you down. You are strong in yourself. You know how to be strong and solid, just even on your own, even in the middle of a hailstorm. So while you are celebrating, don't let people tell you how you need to be and what you need to do. That's the din of humanity. Gently shut that out. But it could drag you down if you start to feel swayed. If you start to feel swayed by it, that could, you might feel like, okay, well, who am I if I don't, la, 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 where do I fit in the world? This could drag you down. Try not to let this drag you down. If it starts to feel like it is, bring yourself back up to, no, you know what? I am weathering this storm. I am coming through it. I'm strong, and it's not bothering me because I, on my own, following my own knowledge and intuition and knowing what I need, am able to stand in this crazy wild storm and not be that bothered. So that's what's going to help you. You know, if you start to listen to, you know, the advice of the mice, they're going to tell you to burrow under the ground as deep as you can. And that's not going to help you if you're a wild ox. So there we go. That's what's going to help you get through the storm of the month. And it's going to be a celebratory time anyway. You're going to feel pretty good. By the end of the month, you're going to be ready to start a new beginning. You're going to be ready to begin again. Having come through the storm, you're going to be ready to start and begin again in good things. We have Berkana, which is the rune of the birch tree. This has to do with beginnings and birth. But it's basically, I'm seeing this more as a new beginning after the storm has ended. So some chaos, some wildness during the month. You are going to weather it the way that you usually do, by just being the strongest being in the room. And then by the end of the month, you can start up again. You can have your new beginning, and going into September, all that. So that, Cancer people, is your reading for August 2023. I wish you all the best with this, and I wish you a lovely day or evening. Take care till next time. Bye.